So today we are going to learn about how to use Vcarve Pro. So first thing you do is open Vcarve Pro 10.5. Wait for it to open. Then you go on the left side and press create a new file. Let it load. Then you're gonna see on the left that the job size, it's basically the length and height and width of the wood. So right there, it's the width right now is 16 inches and the height of the wood I'm using is 20 inches, and because I'm using fir, the thickness would be 0.6 inches. So there you go. Like, now we're going to learn how to add text. So under create vectors on the left, you can see two text symbols. One is draw text, the other one is draw text within a vector box. So we're gonna go with draw text. So we double click it, then we get our text on the right, on the left. Now let's say we want to type in vector. We have written vector over here and it shows up over here. Now what we have to do is just place it. So what I'm gonna do is simply with using the touchpad, I'm just gonna drag it up right over here. And we can see it still doesn't fit. So what we can do is make it smaller, like that, and we could drag it up over here. Oh my god. Like that. And if you want, you can even like tilt it in any directions you want. Let's make it straight and try to place it in the center. Just make it a little bigger too. That's too big. Like you can see, the vector is kind of too big. So we'll try to make it a little smaller and place it in the center. Like that. There you go. So we have our vector in the center, and now what we have to do is use a preset. Like you can see, we have our vector on the board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the vector, go to 3D view on the top, and go to tool paths on the right, which is on the most right over there, where we can see tool path. Then we're gonna go at Vcarve engraving toolpath. There we calculate our selected vector, so which was named vector, and then we go to the toolpaths again. Like we can see the vectors selected already. We're gonna close that and press. No, wait, I made a mistake. Now as we can see, our vector is selected already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna preview it. So we're gonna see how it's gonna look like on the wood. So we go to our toolpaths on the right, and under toolpath operations at the bottom left there is preview toolpaths. We're gonna go press that. As you can see, it opens. Then our Vcarve is already selected. So we're just gonna go press preview all toolpaths, and it shows up like that. So we're gonna go close that, close the toolpaths. So that's what our final product is gonna look like. So now if you want to add an image, what are you going to do is, now we want to add an image to our Vcarve. So what we're going to do is, on the left hand side under file operations, we're going to go press import bitmap, and it opens this file, and you can select whatever pictures you want. So right now I have this basketball. So like you can see, I imported this picture from import bitmap. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna select it by clicking on it once, and it should turn pink. Then what you're gonna do is go on 3D view and go to the toolpaths on the top right. As you can see, there is already a Vcarve made. So what you're gonna do is go on create Vcarve engraving, and we have our selected Vcarve already. So we're gonna go calculate it, and it's loading. Anyway, and it's loading, and our picture is now in 3D view. So what you're gonna do is go on preview all toolpaths and press preview all toolpaths. So this is what your picture is gonna look like on your wood once you put it under CNC. So now we want to save our toolpath. So what are we going to do is, on the bottom right, on the right side, it's going to be here, it says save toolpath. It's going to be this blue color thingy, it says save toolpath. So we're going to go press that, and then we're going to go press save toolpath. And it's always better to save the toolpath on the desktop. So what we're going to do is we're going to on the side, we're gonna find desktop, which is right over here. It says desktop over there. So we're gonna press desktop once. You can save it with any name. Let's just save it with Vcarve 1, and we're gonna go press save, and our toolpath should be saved. We're gonna go press close, and we're gonna just close the print. And as we can see, it got saved as Vcarve 1. I'm gonna go. So that's the coding for our toolpath, which you're gonna use a USB, and you're gonna use it on the CNC.